I just want you to know that I am following one of the great organizers of all time. She has not slept more than 5 minutes in the last month. We all owe her an enormous debt of gratitude. And I'm proud to be here at a rally that has the support of more than 50 organizations and unions, that has an agenda of issues for New York State. This is exactly the place you should be, and I'm so, so happy to see you all. I wish you could, can you see each other? So I want to say to you, my friends and co-conspirators, my sisters and brothers, my fellow sister residents of the People's Republic of New York, where the man in the White House is not the president. Because every group is represented here, but one is perhaps the least represented of all. I want to remind you that we are on an island that was once called Mannahatta and was home to the Lenape people. We only call them Indians because a very confused white guy named Columbus thought he was in India. Another very confused white guy named Henry Hudson thought he was on his way to China, yet they named the river after him. I'm just saying. Can you imagine how they would have been treated if they were women? Okay. But I start with the past and maybe the future of where we are standing, because I thought it might cheer you up to know that much of what we want once was here. People who lived here for millennia longer than we have had no words for gender. There was no he and she in the language. There was no word for race. People were people. Humans and all living things were linked. We were not ranked. They prayed to the two-footed and the four, the winged and the finned, and all our relations as they faced all four directions. If you think I'm making this up, listen to Paula Gunn Allen, the Laguna Pueblo scholar, who said, quote, "Feminists too often believe that no one has ever experienced the kind of society that empowered women and made that empowerment the basis of rules and civilization. The price the feminist community must pay because it is unaware is confusion, division, and much lost time." And here is her phrase that we should all put on our buttons and t-shirts: "The root of oppression is the loss of memory." So no wonder we're depressed by an accident of history named Trump. We don't understand that he is the brief and completely bonkers mistake that he probably is. Also, he is teaching us such things as, one, get rid of the Electoral College, which only the slave states wanted in the first place. Turn out to vote, which right now we are doing less than any other democracy in the world. 3, his base, aptly named base, I would say, a third of the country is mad as hell that most of us no longer believe in an old hierarchy based on race and sex. And I could go on. He has made us more activist, more woke than I have ever seen in my entire lifetime. And that's why we are rallying here on Mannahatta Island. That's why this is way more than one day's march. This rally represents the 50 organizations and unions, from the African Services Committee to the Violence Intervention Program, everything from Jewish Voices for Peace to the Lower East Side Girls Club. So I want you to use every minute while you're here and kind of turn around and introduce yourselves to each other, you know? I mean, you can leave here with a new friend, a new job, a new love affair. Who knows what might happen? And I so wish that you could stand up here and see yourselves and see how beautiful all of you are. I would not be any place else at this moment.